اسمحوا لنا على القطاع. Sorry for that. Now we are back. We are back. Can you hear me, Dimitris?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay. Now we are back and we are live.
All
So
right.
we will take
Sorry about
another.
that, guys.
I'm sorry for the problem. It's from internet. It has been. Oh no. So, we will just wait for just few seconds, so people come back. We have another question. It's from Bilal Daifi, your
Oh,
friend.
my brother.
Your brother. Yeah, I will take his question. He was just joking, but he asks you to give us a niche. Please ask him to give us a niche. I will put his question. Time to get all people back. Bilal, I don't know if you are still here, Bilal. إلا راك هنا. Big up. So, what are questions? Where are questions? Here they are. So, the next question is about how to find your patient. That's more mastermind or mindset question. How to find your passion and motivate yourself after failure.
Are we going to answer that, the question?
Yeah, if you want. That's
okay. So the question is how to find your, because I don't see it in the screen. So how to find your, now I see it. Okay. How to find your passion and motivate yourself after failure. I'll tell you what, my friend Reed Edward. Okay, failure is part of the game. Okay, I'm worried when I'm not failing hard enough. I'm worried, and I'm not even kidding right now, because I know the harder I failed, the more closer I am to my dreams. I know that the harder I fail, it means that failure doesn't mean that I fail forever. Do you know what fail means? First attempt in learning. First attempt in learning. This is what fail means. So overall, I used to be really, really disappointed with failure. I wanted to give up. I wanted to say that, fuck it, this is not for me. I'll go back to work. I'll do my thing. This is not for me. But then I started thinking, do other people, and I don't want to say something bad about other people, but I'm saying that how did those figure out? They're not smarter than I am. Okay, I'm not smarter than they are, but they're not smarter than I am. I like to treat everyone equally. I like to think that if there is just one person in this world that is a master or had the success in something that I want to learn and I failed, it means that there is a way to make it. Instead of thinking that, except that if you are trying to achieve the wrong thing, right? Okay, but if you're trying to do something good about yourself, about your family, either it means to lose weight, okay, either means to run a successful business, either mean to learn to speak a new language, to know whatever. Okay, the easiest way, the easy route to take is to say, fuck it, I give up. Okay, but do you really want to give up? Do you really want to give up? Because I'll tell you what, life is too small. We're gonna die. You're gonna die. And people tell me that, hey, dude, you watch Gary Vee too much. Yeah, I watch Gary Vee too much, and I'm getting inspired by Gary Vee because he speaks the truth. Maybe he's a little exaggerating sometimes, as I do. I exaggerate sometimes, but overall, do you know what I feel? That I feel that life is too small. So even if I fail, who cares? Even if I fail, who cares? I'll get back myself up and I'll try something else. Did I fail again? Great. Who cares? I'll try again and I'll try again and I'll try again. Do you feel that, take the greatest football player in the world, okay? Take Messi from Barcelona or Cristiano Ronaldo or people, that they have millions, or for more oldies, like legends in basketball, like Michael Jordan. Do you feel that they just tried once or maybe twice or five that they shot some shoots and some shoots on target, and that's it? Of course no. Of course, no. You have to keep trying no matter what. As long as you want to be successful, okay, you need to keep failing, because failure is going to give you and it's going to get you much closer to success. Do you feel that? Do you see all those people, speaking from stages or on Instagram on something like that? Do you feel that they're telling you the truth or they're giving you the whole picture? I bet they aren't. I bet they're not. I'll tell you right now, me personally, I'll speak for myself. I had a really rough year. I had a really, really rough year financially. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. People don't like to hear about the mistakes. People think that we're crushing it and making millions and driving, supercars and stuff like that. It's not always like that. And yes, we are living a really nice life. We are able to feed our families, travel the world, do whatever the fuck we want. But pretty much, not every year is successful. The past 12 months for me personally was a struggle. I failed. I made a lot of mistakes. But you know what? I don't let those mistakes define who I am, because I know even if I made a million mistakes right now, I'll get back at it. I'll get back at it because I know that I'm stronger. I'm stronger than anything, and I won't let the fear define who I am. My biggest why, which is my family and my freedom, is bigger than my fear of failing. I hope this helps you, man.
Thank you, Dimitris. And just I will add something. It took me 37 years, let's say, 37 years to discover what I need to do to succeed. I'm 39. I'm 39, and for the last 37 years of my life, I was doing things the easy way. And even if I had an idea, it took me a long time to decide whatever I should do, and I finished by let it down. So 2 years ago, I discovered what I have to do, and I started doing it, and now it's, let's say, I can't say that I succeed my life the way I want or I like, but things are going good for me. So it's never late, and even if you fail a few times, this failures will teach you how to succeed. After all, you should not make the same mistakes twice or three times. That means that you are idiot. Sorry for that word,
No.
but
To me,
that's the
you're saying
truth.
sorry.
That's the truth. If you make the same mistake twice or three times or more, that means you are idiots. That's all. So the problem is beside this. It's you. The problem is you, nothing else.
That's true.
Let's take another question. Can you tell us about Google AdWords? Oh, okay. Can you mute? Can you mute?
Yeah. Sorry, I just opened it so I can see
Yes.
it. Yeah, I just muted. Yes.
Here is a question from Yunus Rdwani. He is talking, or he is asking about Google AdWords. Can you tell us a little about Google AdWords and how do you find it, versus Facebook ads?
Okay, so I see Facebook ads and Google AdWords are two different things, but I see that they complement, they go. Yeah, I'm just reading the question. How do you find this Facebook ads? Okay, so I see it as two different platforms, but I see that they complement each other really, really good. Because Facebook ads, they have that style of like, okay, I'm just browsing around the internet, I'm hanging around to talk with my friends, and now, they have a really, really great targeting, and I can, they really got me, and they got me interested in checking out the product. So it works out really, really well. Google AdWords on the other side, I'm a Google man. I'm a Google boy. So because when I started back in late 2009, like almost 10 years ago, right now, Facebook was around, but it wasn't that strong, at least in Greece. So it was the search intent. Google, it's all about the search intent. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for yoga pants. I'm looking for electric guitar or whatever the product is, and I'm looking and I'm going directly to go ahead and search and click the ad and actually take a look at the product. So overall, something that has been working out really, really well. The very first thing that you can do if you're not running Google AdWords right now is that you can get to set up the remarketing pixel. It's pretty much the exact same thing as you're doing right now with Facebook ads, only it's the Google Pixel. If you take the pixel, you install it in all the pages of your Shopify store, and then you get to retarget on the Google Display Network. Like the Google Display Network is a network where Google cooperates with hundreds of websites, around hundreds of thousands of websites around the globe, and then you can get how remarketing works, that you can get to remarket someone who has just visited your website on Facebook. Then you can just get to remarket to someone who has visited your website on Google. So I look for yoga pants, okay? I click on the ad, I come to your store, I don't buy. And then I go ahead to read the news or to ahead to read a sport, and then again I see your ad, and I have the ability to do dynamic ads as well as you're doing with Facebook ads. So pretty much Google AdWords, we can talk about hours. It's a really long process of how you do things. But overall, something to get you started right away. Get started, install the Google Pixel, and then get to remarket all those people. And then the next thing that I could do to you, unfortunately, in Greece or Morocco, it's not available. But Google Shopping, if you're selling stuff in United States or in Europe, or what I told you about, cash on delivery, we have been doing that. You can get to set up Google Shopping, and there are things that you can get out to try, services that you can get to try, like datafeedwatch.com. You can try this service. And go ahead, it will go ahead and scan your website and then create the actual file that you need, the XML file that you need to upload onto the Google Merchant Center, where you will have, the title, the product, the pricing, the color, the sizes, etc., etc. So right now, Google AdWords is becoming. Sorry?
Can you write the websites? Right.
The data feed watch, yeah, sure. I think it's .com, datafeedwatch.com. Okay, so Google AdWords is becoming stronger and stronger, and especially if you want to get part of it, that is YouTube ads right now. And this is all comes down to a full circle, what we said about looking at your dropshipping store as a full brand, looking at your store on how many more mediums can I advertise, and Google AdWords is definitely one of them.
Thank you.
Of course.
Let's take another question. That's a very good question. It's also from Elfly Doi. Thank you very much for your answers. Last question.
Of course.
Last question. You think of neuromarketing. Neuromarketing, is it going to revolutionize e-commerce? It's big up from Algeria. Neuromarketing.
I want to see the question right now, but I'm not 100% about what you talk about neuromarketing. Do you talk about NLP? I haven't. Thank you very much. He's going to revolutionize. Big up from Algeria. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure what you mean about neuromarketing and how it's going to revolutionize e-commerce. If you want to elaborate a little bit more on that, maybe I can say, but now I don't really understand what you mean about neuromarketing.
You can make search later to get an idea about neuromarketing. So we'll get this question for another time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And this is a good thing because I also learn from this type of stuff. You see,
exactly.
Someone told about Amazon FBA, investing, neuromarketing. Here's 3 things that I need to spend more time in.
The same here. I usually understand a lot of things from questions. I go and look for that question, make searches, and discover new things. People here are genius, just by asking questions. Yes.
They follow you.
Yeah. us the shipping cost from? No, that's we have already answered that question. If your income, okay, if your income is above 2,000, some countries like France, Germany, Italy, and for they increase the tax rates. Well, we'll take this question if you have any information about it. Ahmed Adli, if your income is above 2050 $2,050, some countries like France, Germany, Italy, and so forth increases the tax rate to 45 to 50%. Is that true?
Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. That's huge.
Honestly, I don't know. But if your income is at some countries like France, Germany, Italy, at least I know that this is the reality in Greece. This is the reality in Greece, and what I know that yes, I don't know. It's better to ask someone who is legally. Someone who is legal can legally answer this question, like it's an accountant or a tax expert in the country. Overall, what I can tell you about Greece, that this is something that happens. Yes, the reality is that the more money that you are doing, is that the tax rate is increasing above. But I'm telling you what, right now, focus more on making the money, and then you will find the ways in order, to actually save money. You know what I mean? So don't focus so much on, because this was problems that I had in my mind. What will happen? And here the taxes in Greece are really, really high, and I wasn't making like even €1,000. Okay, so focus on making the money, and then it's a problem for another time. So focus first, even if you do make the money right now. So overall, focus on on what's the problem that you have in front of you. Okay.
Yes. So thank you. How about mini shots? How would it help to increase your ROI? Okay, let's take this question. How about mini chats? How would it help us increasing our ROI? Thanks. Do you use it?
Yeah. So ManyChat is a great tool and is a blessing. And all the people who are talking about, email marketing, they know what I'm talking about, because email marketing has been decreasing, and we get in e-commerce and in the personal brands, we get lower and lower open rates and click rates, and messenger marketing has been a blessing, because overall more and more people are using messenger marketing, and we have been seeing open rates of like 95% and click rates 30 to 40%. So overall, right from the beginning, it's really, really important to establish the relationship right from the beginning. In order to make money with messenger marketing and ManyChat, you need right away to make feel people welcome. So before you get them into an actual sequence, I'll tell you two things. Before you get them into an actual sequence, make them feel welcome to the family, give them out a coupon, give them out a free shipping coupon code, give them a little gift, let them know, give them a notification about when are they going to receive their order, something like that. And another thing that we have been using that is working out really, really well. It's the ads that you can get to set up on Facebook on Facebook, that people need to comment, I don't know. XXX, whatever the comment is, so you get people on the actual sequence, and then on the comment they need to be commenting something specifically about the ad that gets them into a coupon code. Something that works out really, really well is usually giveaways. If you can combine giveaways with ManyChat, like tell them that hey guys, that one technique that we haven't been going strong on it, but we want to try some more. You can tell them like, hey guys, we're gonna be giving away like this pen. Okay, so comment red pen. in the ad, and the messenger will open up, so we get you to give the details. So we have created a small, we want to create, actually we haven't created that yet, but we want to create a small sequence where we tell them, okay, get into the contest, give us your name, your email, and you will get into our weekly giveaway to win this red pen or whatever the thing is. Okay, so people, then you have the name, the email, you have the telephone number, whatever you want to collect, and then you tell them, hey, you didn't win, but by the way, we have a special offer, and we give this pen for 50% off. Take the chance right now and take advantage of it. So you get the people, some of the people will take advantage, like literally 5 to 10% will take advantage of the sale right away. But then you have 90% of the people that, of course, they won't win because you only have one winner. So majority of all the people, you get them into a sequence where you get to keep the conversation going. You start nurturing that relationship, exactly what I was telling you, and then you can make them to actually wait for you to open up your messenger. But make sure to keep the balance, because it can be the same thing that people start getting annoyed. Okay, so people will get to ignore your messages.
Okay. We have a question here about margin. Okay, let's take this question. Say, Anis, minimum margin with a product to scale it. What is the minimum margin? The minimum margin with the product to scale it, and any
Uh,
tips?
I like to go. I don't have a minimum margin. Okay, I like to go ahead with products that they have a higher perceived value. Okay, and I know that there is a lot of margin. Like I will have, no matter how you can be an expert in Facebook ads, but if you try to sell a pen, if your margin is like 50 cents, you will have a really hard time in actually get to actually scale the product. So I don't like to use products that they have like can sell them like for 10, 15, 20. I always like to go with products that I can sell them for at least 40 or 50, at least minimum. Ideal, I want to sell products that are in the range of the $80 to $100, so I can get a higher average order value. Okay, into conversion rate optimization, the small details play a super important role. So overall, you need to focus on how you can increase your conversion rate, how you can increase your average order value, and you can do that by having a product that has a higher margin. So overall, we are selling the product that we did the $1.4 million right now. It was a selling of buying price for around $7. Okay, and we started tested and said, okay, we're going to sell that for 25. Okay, but then, so $18 was a really nice margin, right? But then we realized that we were stupid because that product had a higher perceived value. So we tested 25, we tested 35, we tested 45, and now we tested 50. And from 25 to 50, we didn't see any decrease in conversion rate. We tested 60, and then at 60, it started dropping. So we saw that, okay, the good range is 50.
Okay.
So always don't think about margins, always think about what is the perceived value of the product and how much you could sell the product. It doesn't matter how much you buy the product, it does matter how much you can sell. So always think about Adidas or Nike. They're selling a t-shirt, right? Why can't you go ahead and buy a hoodie, for example, for $20? It's a hoodie, and you go ahead and you can buy a hoodie from Adidas for 60.
Yes.
Why? Because Adidas, you know that, and Nike, they have a higher quality. Okay, it's been an established brand. They're out for many years right now. So overall, this is what you get to pay. So always keep in mind, don't keep in mind as margins, keep in mind as what is the perceived value and what is the sweet spot, what is the sweet price that I can sell. All right.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. we have a problem here. That's a question with a problem. Big problem. I just started
Okay.
selling on eBay as a dropshipper, and it's been a couple of days since I received a court order from trademark infringements, and they froze my PayPal account, and they are asking now for a settlement of $18,000. How can I deal with that?
Oh, oh my God, guys, that's a tough situation. I won't lie. Just reading again the question. Court order.
Start by contacting them.
Okay, I think that the best. Thank God, Ibra, that I haven't seen something like that, something similar with my own eyes. But what I can tell you right now is that I would like to be upfront, okay? And if you knew that it was a copyrighted trademark infringement, okay, be honest about it, okay? Reach out to this person, say that it was an honest mistake. I didn't mean to do this. You stop the account, etc., etc. They're asking for a settlement of 18K. Did you actually get to make money out of that? Like if you made money and it was a copyright infringement and you made some money, that I think if you made some money and that's not out of the blue, I would try to come again into a negotiation on some of the money because it's called, I know the Greek term, I don't know how it's called in English, but it means that they lost money because you were selling something that they didn't belong to you. So they're asking some of that money because they feel that it's their money. So overall, I would try to be apologetic. I would try to accept the reality and tell them that you really do genuinely and honestly apologize for your mistake, that you cannot afford to pay the 18K and try to become as a settlement, close the eBay account, close everything, close all Facebook pages or whatever things related to what you have right now, and try to come, like, don't try to hide, because I believe that it will be more difficult in my situation. And I'm sorry that you had to deal with that, but and I don't mean to be a douche, but that could be a really good lesson for you and everybody that you try to sell, stuff with copyright infringement, guys. Like, there's so many things that we can sell right away that we don't need to go ahead and sell this stuff like other people's stuff.
By contacting them and say sorry, just start by apologize, then tell them that you didn't know that it was a trademark. You started selling it maybe from AliExpress, okay? You discovered the products from AliExpress and you started selling it, and you have never knew that it was a trademark, okay? And wait what they will tell you. Maybe they will accept your apologize, and they will I think they can start discussing with you to remove products, and if you have any store, you should remove it also. I know a friend of mine here in Morocco. She had the same problem, the same trouble, but she used to work on a Shopify store. She had a problem with the trademark, and she contacted them and said that she doesn't, or she didn't know it was a trademark. Few letters between them, and at the end they accepted, okay, to let things go, but she had to remove the store, and she sold even the domain name. They asked her to sell the domain name. She did it, and the problem was solved. Do the same. Maybe you will be able to solve your problem. Okay, Ibrahim. حاول انك تدوي معهم. I will talk in Arabic. I will
Yeah,
talk
no
in
worries.
Arabic. Okay. حاول انك تكتب لهم ميساج، قول لهم فوالا راه ماكش عارف بانه هذا ستيتيو المارك ديالكم. اوكي. اشرح لهم هذه المساله هذه، وقول لهم انا لقيت البرودكت في الي اكسبريس ولا شوف السورس من جبتو. وقول لهم بانه راه ما لقيت البرودكت كيتباع في واحد الجهه وانا درت ليه غير عاود تبعته يعني ما كانش عندي انا سوء النيه بانه نعاود نبيع البرودكت ديالكم او لا نضيعكم فيه. فمتحاول انه يكون الميساج بينك وبينهم هكذا يعني بسيط، وكتعترف به بانه راك غلط ولكن بدون قصد. لانه هما دابا دازوا المحكمه، ربما يقدروا انهم يتراجعوا على هذا القرار هذا، ولكن شرح لهم وقول لهم بانه لوبجيكتيف ديالك هو انه كان يبيع وما كانش عندك القصد انك تضرب المصالح ديالهم. وتقول لهم بانه حاليا ما عندكش انت هذا المبلغ لان انت ما وصلتش ليه مثلا، او الا كنت وصلت ليه راه مشكل. ما تحاول انك تقول لهم بانه راك ما وصلتش لهذا المبلغ هذا اللي راهم يطلبوه هما، لان يلاه بديت في البرودكت. شوف على حساب ليطا الحاله ديال الستور ديالك في اي باي كيفاش داير، الاكونت في اي باي شحال بعت فيه. المهم يعني اهم حاجه هو انك تتصل بهم، ما تخليش الميساج يدوز هكذا بلا ما يكون بيناتكم كومونيكاسيون، وربي يسهل الامور. That's all. Another question. Bon, Yusuf Wasim, how do you read data in analytics and how to optimize that? That needs screen sharing and lot of talk. We can't read that question. It's analytics discussion. Shooter Go. Thank you so much for this webinar. I believe it's helpful. Please let me know if there is any video or if there is any videos or tutorials. Same. I will be happy to have your YouTube channel. Good luck, good work. I have a channel. Dimitris, do you have a channel on YouTube?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel. Yes, it's under
here.
my name, Dimitris Skiadas. Yes.
Put it here. From my side, I have a channel, but it's all in Arabic. It's the first live in English, so you'll find videos, but they are all in Arabic. Hello, and how are you all? Think both about some good alternatives of Facebook ads. Alternatives of Facebook ads. What are alternatives of Facebook ads? Very difficult.
Yeah, we have talked about that already. Alternative: Google AdWords, Google Shopping, YouTube ads, Instagram influencers, email marketing, SEO. There are many things that you can do.
Yes. Even native ads, they are a good alternative. You can try it. You can try them. You can try, for example, Taboola, Rev Content.ad. There are many. You can use them for not only for arbitrage, but you can even sell products throughout native ads. Hello, Dimitris. Hello, Elfledo. RTB, you mean real-time bidding? Mehdi Idrisi. Thanks for your time, brothers. You are welcome. I believe we have one moment. Thank you for both Ahmed and Dimitris. Another question: how we can apply growth hacking techniques in our Shopify store? We take this question. Growth hacking techniques.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take it.
Okay. Thank you for both. Another question: how we can apply growth hacking techniques in our Shopify stores?
You know, growth hacking can have like a lot of a lot of meanings. I don't know if you're watching. Let me share a fun story. Like if you know Champions League, did you watch the Champions League, the final?
Yes.
Between Tottenham and Liverpool. Did you see the naked, not naked,
yes.
like the half-naked girl?
That's a growth hacking.
Yeah, that's a that's growth hacking. Okay, so that girl went ahead and she wanted to advertise her boyfriend's membership site, the Italian censored. So that girl went from 300,000 to 2.6, I think 2.7 million
yes.
in subscriber, and the guys exploded and they made so much money.
Yes.
And this is definitely something that is growth hacking. So definitely I'm not an expert in growth hacking, but I like to be creative. Like you can do growth hacking even with your Facebook ads. Okay, so for example, people need to, when people are seeing the same thing again and again and again and again, okay, as the ad, they're really, really bored. But overall, I don't know if you have seen, for example, Harmon Brothers. Like how Harmon Brothers, they were speakers in San Diego at the Traffic and Conversion Summit, and they were telling about how you can take an actual product and how you can create an ad that is funny. So how you can create an ad or that has a story, that has a background, that gets to engage people. Okay, so except from the actual ad that you can go ahead and run, you can go ahead when you have an actual product and you think that you need to invest into the product, into the story, into the storytelling. This is a method of growth hacking. So I challenge you to go ahead on YouTube after we finish and check for Harmon Brothers. Harmon. Let me write that down. Harmon Brother ads. Okay, Harmon Brothers ads. Okay, go ahead and search on YouTube for Harmon Brother ads, and you will see how funny and engaging. And some of the ads are really, really long, and they don't have to do so much, go really, really crazy with advertising, because their ads are so on point, so clever, so funny that people get to share them. So they get a lot of organic growth and a lot of organic traffic, and this is a method of growth hacking for your ecom store, because you got to invest time, effort, and money into having an actual ad. Okay,
Yes.
so you need to be deep, you need to be seeing when it comes down to growth hacking. You need to actually start thinking about how you connect your actual brand with yourself. Okay, if you're talking about, believe me, let me talk about myself for a little bit. Okay, I talk about analytics. I talk about Google Analytics and AdWords and shit like that. Okay, this is really boring stuff. Believe me. Okay, essential. I know it makes me great money, and this is why people come to me and tell me come around to speak to different events. But overall, it's boring. Do you know how I make the Google Analytics to be a little bit more interesting? By being an interesting character, by telling jokes, by making fun of myself, by having this, Greek, English, American accent, by having the beard and making fun about myself, etc., etc. So, in order to grow hack, you have to be interesting. All right. So, I told you I'm not the best at growth hacking, but maybe that sparked a little bit your mind to take a look for ideas.
Yes. Yesterday I saw an ad from Thailand, I believe. They are very strong in advertising.
Mm-hmm.
They usually produce long stories. You can watch a story in the ad. It will take 3 to 5 minutes, and you discover at the end that it was an ad. They are strong. I will send you one video. You will see it.
Oh
I
yeah.
believe you have already seen something like this, but I will send you something and I will share it on my profile. They are clever. They are very smart when it comes to ads, and
Mm-hmm.
the idea is that these ads go viral. No need to invest. They go viral, and you discover that it was an ad. It's very emotional.
Yeah, yeah.
They use emotion. They are very strong with emotional ads. I will send you that. Just remind me. I have no. I have no memory to
Of course.
to remember. Okay, I believe it's all. We have answered, or you have answered all questions. It was a pleasure, really pleasure to have you
Oh,
with us tonight. It's already 2 hours. Did you?
honestly, I didn't even notice. Like it's almost 3 a.m. my time now, but time was passing, and I see so many comments here and answers. And I want to personally thank you, Mohammed, and I want to personally thank you, everybody who were right here, really late live, and you're still a lot of people right here.
Yes.
Right here in the Facebook Live, so that means the world to me, and thank you for being right here and like it was literally 2 hours that I didn't even manage to see how they passed.
You asked me
So
at
it
the
was a great
beginning.
time.
You asked me before we started the live how many time it will take. Remember, I told you you can talk just for 1 hour and maybe two. So we are at 2 hours. It was a pleasure to have you and to get this beautiful discussion, nice discussion. People here have asked a lot of questions. They got answers, and that was great. Thank you very much, Dimitris. I hope we can have another live, maybe another time. You will share with us your screen, and we talk about maybe Google Analytics, Google AdWords, since you are an expert in both platforms. The last word is for you,
Absolutely.
Dimitris.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Mohammed. It was a pleasure. And thank you all guys for being right here late night with us. And next time, yeah, we'll make it happen. Screen sharing. I have some good stuff to share. Absolutely. And overall, it all comes down for you guys to take action on what you learn. Like discussions are nice and we have a good time. Courses are nice, etc. But overall, it comes down to you taking action and overall even on the conversion masters that we talked about, if you get to jump into the opportunity, I don't like to pitch people or try to sell people, but I know that and we discussed beforehand with Mohammed, we have something that works really, really well. We have something that nobody else is doing right now in Europe, and we have a unique opportunity to create something. Even if you're just starting out and you are doing already good six figures and you want to scale, or if you have never done cash on delivery and you want to scale even further. So I know it's not money that you can find right aligned, but for me, one thing that you need to know about me is that I do genuinely care about my people's my success, and I will do my best in order to make you successful.
Thank you, Dimitris. See you after Las Vegas, inshallah.
All right. See you
And good
guys.
luck
Have a
for
beautiful night.
good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
See you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Bye
Goodbye.
bye.
Goodbye. فوالا انتهى اللايف دونك فوالا نتمنى انه يكون ديمتري جاوبكم على الاسئله ديالكم. سمحوا لنا بالنسبه للناس اللي طاو دي كيسيون ما جاوبناش عليهم، ربما تكون دازت شي حاجه ما شفتهاش حيت انا عييت خصني نمشي نعس. دونك فوالا نتمنى يكون اللايف عجبكم، وشكرا للناس اللي بقاو معنا، وسمحوا لنا على التقطيع اللي كان ديال اللايف داكشي فوق الجهد. اللايف غادي يبقى مسجل وغادي نلوحو في يوتيوب، حتى هو غيكون عندنا سور يوتيوب. دونك هادشي اللي بغيت نقول لكم. تبارك الله عليكم شباب، الله يعاونكم، تصبحوا على خير، السلام عليكم.